On pole position then for the second round of the GPM2 season, once again it is Andrea Kimi Antonelli for the Adidas AMG racing team. Behind him on the front row it is Max Verstappen in the Suzuki X-Star Racing project, with Alex Palou making up a all-Canadian Racing row 2, Mitch Evans just behind him. Paul Aron in the Leighton House lines up in the 5th position, looking to try and break into that crucial top 3. Of course, top 3 qualify into tomorrow's GPM1 race. Behind Aron, it is Awasa for MTV Racing there, looking to try and boost themselves up after a relatively slow start to the season. Behind them we have the round 1 winner, Fernando Alonso for Monster Energy. Behind him it is the second of the Leighton House cars. We have Rafael Villagomez putting in a decent qualifying there in 8th position. Sebastian Vettel in 9th for Muscle Moose. Muscle Moose came home 4th and 5th in the first round of the season. Going to struggle to match that with where they're starting here today. Behind him and rounding out the top 10 it is Ritomo Miata with a all Gokai Twin Blade row number 6 as they look for their first points in this championship. The only team in GPM2 yet to score, and they're starting 11th and 12th. They could well do it from there. Behind them we have Kevin Estre with Juan Pablo Montoya just behind him in the 14th position. Jack Aitken, top 5 in the season opener, starting all the way down in 15th for this one. And at the back of the field it is Scott Dixon, but we saw in Australia he certainly can charge his way through the field, so keep an eye on that car. He could well still end up in the points paying positions in the end of this one. As the lights come on, the revs rise, we are racing and we are underway here in Japan, and it's a good start from Antonelli off the pole, immediately clear of Verstappen as they head charging into turn number 1. Palou looking to the inside to try and make his way into second position. He will do just that. Behind Aron gets up a position as well. Evans dropping back a couple of spots, making that 3 spots already lost for him. Fernando Alonso up into 5th spot. Aron in to 4th position. Behind there Sebastian Vettel now racing with Mitch Evans. Evans with a disaster of a start here, down 3 spots already. Villagomez side by side with Awasa. Awasa will just hold on to that one, but he has also lost a couple of spots on this start. Miata holding on to 10th position for now, as now we see Villagomez on corner exit, putting the power down. The Mexican driver moves up into 8th position ahead of Awasa. Awasa now going to have to try and look to fight back as they charge up through towards the hairpin. And at the front of the field is Antonelli, already building a little bit of a gap out front. He lost the lead very early on in the season opener despite starting on pole. This time it looks as though he's holding on a little bit longer here as Awasa and Villagomez are at it again here. Villagomez does just hold on though as they come out of the hairpin. Bortoletto in 12th, O'Ward in 14th. Not the start the Gokai Twin Blade drivers would have wanted at all. Whereas Dixon has made up a couple of spots already, fighting his way around the outside of Pato O'Ward and up into 14th position. Montoya has faded to the rear, Aitken up a couple of spots as well. But up at the front of the field it is Andrea Kimi Antonelli that is going to lead us around on lap number 1. Palou with a good start. Verstappen dropping back just a little bit, but we know he is capable of getting quite a good finishing position here as they head into turn on lap number 3 of 21. Aron looking for a move here on the inside of Verstappen. Verstappen a little bit too deep on the brakes there, and Aron will get alongside an exit. Will he have the power though? The Suzuki versus the Leighton House Cosworth as they head into the next corner. Alonso watching on, and it's going to be Paul Aron who moves his Leighton House up into the top 3. Remember, the 3 teams that qualified into a GPM1 race last time out were Monster Energy, Suzuki X-Star and Adidas AMG. As things currently run, it'll only be Adidas that will get their second GPM1 start of the season, with Canadian and Leighton House currently in positions to get their first starts as they're battling it out for second place here into turn number 1. Aron to the inside, gonna slide his way up a position there. Lovely stuff in turn number 1 there for the Estonian driver. He moves up into 2nd spot. Can he hold on to that one though? Palou gonna try and fight back. He's got a bit of lap traffic later on in this race now. Alonso trying to find his way around the outside of Verstappen here in this traffic. Verstappen fights back though and will just about fend off the Monster Energy man as they head up into the hairpin now. Alonso looking to try and find any way past. He can't quite do it now. Alonso, the winner in Australia, currently sitting 5th, and as things stand, not even going to make it into the GPM1 race, where he of course scored points in Australia from the big one. So let's see if he can make some late moves here as Palou looking to try and do something similar into turn number 1. Aaron trying to hold on, has to leave space there. Palou with the inside line, he will slide back through up into second position. Canadian Racing with a disastrous pre-season test, but they're starting to come alive now. Palou back up into second spot, keeping Antonelli a little bit in sight. It has to be said he's driving away a little into the distance, but not too far, and Palou is going to keep him in sight all the way until the end of this one, in what has been a much quieter race than we saw in Australia. Antonelli will not be complaining about that though, as he comes out of the final corner for the final time. Andrea Kimi Antonelli wins the second round of the GPM2 season. He wins in Japan with Palou and Aaron completing the podium. They will qualify into tomorrow's GPM1 race. Antonelli untroubled at the front, he just managed that gap all the way home. 2 pole positions to start the season. This time he was able to convert it to a victory. A strong season start for him so far. Palou in second shows that Canadian Racing can fight at the front here. Same goes for Leighton House-Cosworth in third position there. Paul Aron will also be joining them in the Grand Prix tomorrow. Verstappen just misses out in fourth. Alonso fifth. Not quite what he would have been hoping for, but still a decent finish. Vettel in sixth, just ahead of Mitch Evans. Bortoletto gets Go-Kart Twin Blades' first points of the season with Ayumu Iwasa taking the final point-paying position from this one. Jack Aitken just missing out after a strong season opening round. Doesn't quite manage to back it up here today. Dixon recovered 12th, but couldn't go any further than that. Make sure to join us tomorrow then for the Japanese Grand Prix, who will be able to claim the second win of the season. It was a very much all West Sussex racing affair in Australia, but this time there's only one on the front row, so could we see something different tomorrow? We'll have to wait and see. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.